What up, everybody? How's it going? I'm looking for my. Oh, I like to have this thing. What else? What's the word around the house? What is everyone thinking about tonight?
Nothing actually for tonight. Very excited for this weekend though. College football games.
Oh,
Just college.
Yeah, college football.
College football is killing this weekend.
Oh yeah,
great college football slate this weekend. That's honestly the talk of the town. And then Lloyd is going to the. He's actually boots on the ground for the Bengals and who are they playing on Sunday night?
Buffalo, isn't it?
Yeah, Buffalo Bengals. He's going to go to that game. And
is that Sunday night?
Yeah, I believe that's Sunday night. Yeah.
You know what? I might go to that.
Ooh.
That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I'll meet up with tell Lloyd that I might put a crew together from Detroit and we'll drive down there. How far is Cincinnati from Detroit? Can you look at that real quick? I think it's like, I want to say 5 hours.
I'm looking right now. It is 4 hours and 19 minutes.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
I think you're in Eastern, right? So you don't even lose time. Like not even different time zone.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. Yeah, dude, that'd be sweet. Let him know.
Yeah. I mean, but Cincinnati's outdoors, right?
Yeah, it's going to be cold as shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Going to the Detroit game was pretty sweet. You know, it's just like, because everything's indoors. You're freezing as you get to the door. You get in, it's freaking sweet.
Right. Yeah. No, it's the complete opposite over there in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's have you ever been to Cincinnati Stadium?
No, I haven't. I know it's right by that like river or something.
Yeah, it's a shit show too. It is a shit show.
Is it? Is it a bad? I don't know if there's any outlets there, dude.
No, it's not bad, but it's just the amount of people. Like their fan base is just different, man.
Is it? Like what? Like good?
No, and they're insane.
No. Now, you can't say insane. Like, have you ever been to a Philly game?
Yeah, I've never been to a Philly game. I want to go to a Philly game because I'm in Buffalo and I've been to Cincy. Those are the two craziest fan bases that I've witnessed so far. I do want to go to a Philly game because I feel like I'd be missing out on that craziness as well. I love craziness though. But all right, let's get started, baby.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Nasty from Nasty Sports, and again, we're here in the sports dungeon. And if you could see that, I'm still wearing a fucking hoodie because it's what is it? What is it outside over here, James? Like what? 40, 45, 45 degrees. And when I came up with the idea of being in a fucking warehouse and saying we're gonna call it the sports dungeon, I didn't think about the heating situation here in Detroit. So now we're trying to figure out heat in this motherfucker. So I'm. What do we have? A company coming in when? A couple of days? Thursday, Friday next week. So it's hoodie season till then. But no, we're going to recap last night. We're going to talk a little sports. Obviously, we're going to talk about Thursday night football. I truly want everyone's opinion in the comments. And guys, listen, never be afraid to ask a question in the comment. I'm going to have Bryce, our producer in Nashville that works for SoBet, to kind of go through them and see if there's some questions. I always like to hear what you guys are thinking. You know, I'm only one person. I've been doing it for so long. For anyone that's new to me, been sports betting for, it feels like my whole damn life, and been professionally doing it, I guess, for 28 years. So been doing this for a long time. So you could imagine all the great money I've made, and then you could imagine all the money that I've fucking blown out. You know, I've lost tons of money. So if you ever meet someone in this industry that says, guys, I'm the GOAT, I watched Bryce, check this out. I just was watching an Instagram the other day, and a guy was on there, and he pretended. How many of you guys seen this commercial going around Instagram? I'm not a big Instagram guy. I just happened to be on there checking my channel, and a guy picks up the phone, and he's like, yeah, what's up? Yeah. And he hangs it up. He goes, what's up, guys? I just got the call tonight, and I want you to know we are on it. Like, he acted like he got a call from like some player in the NFL, hung the phone up, and was like, I got the message. Has anyone seen that, or was it just for me?
I have never seen it. That is insane.
No, there's some really sketchy fucking like I know there's the Vegas Daves and the other characters that's come along in this industry, and trust me, you can find the ones when they're talking about locks, about join. Let me tell you guys, let's go through, and I know this is my little opening monologue, but my mind's already racing on this topic because I just had seen it. But here's a few red flags. If somebody is telling you to follow them and they say, we have a subscription, and guys, listen, I'm not against everyone in this world, because there's some guys that have knowledge and maybe have some insight and maybe been doing it a long time. But some red flags are people that always say locks, people that always never keep a running record or showing. You guys saw how I showed you my calendar of my misses and wins and shit. It's about transparency. And if you don't have somebody that's completely transparent with you guys, you got to walk away from it. Another flag is somebody that always says they have some special algorithm or systems or, guys, nobody has these magical fucking computers that are spitting out information. They have what everyone else has on the internet or Google or Yahoo, which is you pay $10 to see what should happen. And guess what? The fucking sports line is already telling you that. If they say Dolphins -7, guess what? They're probably about a 65 to 70% chance of winning the game. You don't need some special fucking machine to tell you this is what's going to happen, okay? That's another red flag. What's another red flag, Bryce?
25 unit mega whale plays.
Oh, yeah. If you start now, this is the new frat guy college lingo is whales. Our buddy Trent. I've met Trent once. Cool kid. Just, these guys are like frat guys that just like to fucking drink White Claws and just hang out. You know what I mean? So, they're coming up with some cool, crafty little words, and that's fine. But his track record, if you watch him on the Pickett app, and guys, if you guys are not on the Pickett app, PIKKIT, go to the App Store, download it, use code NASTY. It's free. Just put NASTY. I think you get $3. I get $3 for that shit. But that's basically raw data. That's one of my favorite apps to use right now because that truly tells you, because what the app is that users come onto the platform, you sync up your sports books like MGM, DraftKings, FanDuel, and it gives out the real data of where people are putting their money. So it's not like some spectacle website that says, oh, the money's over here, the money's over there. That's real data. That's pulling real data from players putting their real money on it. So I really like that. Another red flag in this industry, guys, is somebody that's telling you to put a bet in, but they never show their bet slip. I'm really big on that. If someone's like, dude, go hammer this, you should always be asking, well, where's your ticket? Because if you're not showing me your ticket, wouldn't you feel better, Bryce, if someone showed you their ticket?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
100%.
That's why I do it. What's that, Bryce?
I said 100%.
Yeah. So, it gives you confidence. Like if you see me drop, let's say I tell you my one unit is $200, and if you see me drop, $1,000, that's going to give you a little bit more confidence that I like the play. Doesn't always work out in our favor because you never know what's going to happen. A million scenarios can happen. I've been on games where I was 1,000% sure, and then the quarterback goes down with the busted fucking ACL, and you're like, what are you going to do then? You're fucked. Or a ref is just throwing flags, and you're just like, dude, we're not even getting a chance. Every time we make momentum, we get pulled back with a flag. So just be careful out there. Whoever you follow, if you love to follow people, and just make good decisions. In the comments, anyone else want to give a red flag? I'd like to hear what people think. What do you got in there, Bryce?
We have a lot of facts, just a lot of agreement to you. Earlier though, D Menace said, you got to go to Costco and get yourself a big old infrared heater. That's to warm up that
I have
studio.
to go get what?
Got to go to Costco to get a big infrared heater to warm up that studio.
Oh, is it? They have them there?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Some people are saying there's factory plug-in heaters,
Okay, there it is.
Oh,
Maybe I won't even have to call a company.
Hey, never know.
Just
Costco's got everything. I know that. I know Costco has literally everything.
All right, cool. Any other red flags? Anyone seeing a red flag out there? What have you guys came across? I'd like to know what these people have come across, like our viewers, and I just want to know, like, you got anything out there?
Yeah, let's just give them a second to come through here.
Okay. But until then, Guys, what do you guys in the comments? I want to know what your lean is or what you feel is going to happen tonight's game. Last week, I swept all primetime games. I completely demolished it. We had Buffalo and a bunch of alternate spreads. I think I went 5-1. When Chargers and Bears played on Sunday night, I think that was 6-2. And then Monday night with the Lions, all our tickets we pushed to the Lions game completely smashed. And we had, guys, if you didn't see, how many of you guys saw my parlays I gave out? I gave out like Brown touchdown, Jacobs touchdown. I think it was the tight end. What's his name for the Lions? I can't think of his fucking name right now. But anyway, I put a 3-team parlay with the Lions to win. That was plus 900. That was plus 900. I dropped $100 on there, made $100. I mean, 900. I love when those fucking things happen. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you think the rookie gets it done, or are we going to take fucking Pittsburgh at home on Thursday night, primetime game with the defense? I think they said Hayward's back, and I don't know what quarterback for Pittsburgh's playing. Does anyone know? Is it Pickett or is it Trubisky?
They're going with Pickett, if I remember correctly. I saw last night. They're going with Pickett, but they are. He's hurt. Like he's got bruised ribs.
Okay, bruised ribs. I don't know if you guys ever played sports, but having fucking bruised ribs, you can't even take a shit with bruised ribs. I don't know how bad. I had a bruised rib where it was almost broken. You can't even take a comfortable shit. So I don't know how good Pickett's going to be tonight. I don't know if they're going to shoot him up with some shit, but just so you know, bruised ribs are not fun.
Yeah. Going back to our earlier stat, then we'll go back to the Thursday night football game. For the red flags, we have a lot of red flags that came in. So let's kind of go back to that real quick. Wes Olowski, I nailed that name, by the way. People who give out picks and show off their Lamborghinis and stacks of money.
Yes, that is another big flag. Somebody that flexes too much, right? They're showing you their watch. Guys, you want to be like me? And they go like this, and then they got the hot chick with the fucking car, and they got like a stack of money going up their fucking arm. Come on, what are we doing? Like I mean, obviously it works because there's always. My dad told me a long time ago, there's a sucker born every day, so you just got to be aware of what the fuck you're doing, you know?
Exactly. And then actually shout out Ghost Picks Jimmy on SoBet. He was thrown in the comments as well, a red flag. People going crazy over one win. LOL, yeah. Legit. Or going crazy over $100 wins. Just shows they never truly win.
No, that's true too. Or people that just, how do I say it? There's no feedback. I've seen some telegrams. Do you know what a telegram is,
yeah.
Bryce?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's telegrams where you can't speak or you can't write a comment. So it's just a guy giving plays. You don't know who, and it's just, you could just like, heart, or whatever. I could literally now go get a telegram, start a sports page, and then hire a company from the Philippines, right, to give me a bunch of likes every post so it looks like I'm doing something big. So when someone does stumble into that page, you go, hey, his package is just $500. Look, he has 900 likes. Right on, there's no comments. So anytime someone restricts you from fucking speaking, something's wrong. Like I encourage, listen, anyone who follows me, you could comment on SoBet, you could comment on my Discord. I mean, even on here on my social sites, I never delete anybody. You got to just be transparent. If you're going to tell people, listen, I'm pretty good at this, just be transparent. Let people fucking have their voice. Now, there are some trolls, so you got to watch out for trolls. But until then, you got to just be transparent. So what is everyone saying, Bryce, about Thursday night football? I have my opinion. I'm a little torn because Pittsburgh is not that good, but they are good at home. It is prime time. The coaching matchup is pretty even, in my opinion, right? I mean, both coaches are good coaches. I guess I got to lean more towards Pittsburgh just because they're at home and with the crowd and everything. But something tells me that Pittsburgh's due for a 2-game losing streak. They haven't all year. Can someone go look at their schedule? Have they lost 2 games? And I'm not using that just as a factor. My only factor. I'm just saying it's a factor. Can you look at their schedule real quick, Bryce?
Yeah. Let's see here. While I'm bringing it up right now, it's still loading.
Yeah.
Actually, here I can bring it up. There we go. So we have week 1. We have a loss against San Fran. Week 2 is a W against Cleveland. 3 is a Raiders win. 4 is Texans. They lost. 5 is Ravens. They won. 6 was a bye week. 7 is Rams. They won. Jaguars. They lost to the Jags, and now the Titans. So yeah, this would be the 2-game losing. They have not lost 2 games in a row.
Listen, and I'm not a big, like, I always add weird shit into my equations of why. You always have to have them few leaning factors, but I think these teams are even on a neutral. I think either one could beat either one, right? But then I start going down the rabbit hole, and I like to go like, okay, wait, this Pittsburgh's team's due for a little bit of like, we lost 2-3 games in a row, and we need to get back on track. And then when I looked at their schedule, I think they have like Tampa Bay and then Jacksonville next, right? Is that correct? Do you still have it up?
I just got out of it. Let me look.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna look at it. But I think they have. So I'm always looking to see like where are they gonna pick up their wins or their L's. And so this game is right there. So I might try to do some alternate lines, some alternate spreads, maybe some. I think the over/under is 36.5. Is that correct?
Yeah.
2 decent defenses. Both coaches are good at putting out defensive plans. We maybe look for some tight end action, right? I'll tell you one play I do like. Watch. Let me see if I could get this guy's name right. Let me see. I wrote it down. Give me a second here. Let me get to my notes. What's his name? It's a defensive play, guys. Check this out. Let me see. Where's his name? Neal. K. Neal. What's his name? I don't know how to say Keanu Neal. Is that his name? Does everyone know who Keanu Neal is?
I think so.
Okay. Anyway, so this guy plays defense for Tennessee, right? But I guess he's for Pittsburgh, and he's one of the top defensive stoppers. I was reading tons of information. People send me all kinds of information, but he sends tons of information. I got tons of information saying that with Derrick Henry, I think the game plan is that they're going to run the ball. And I'm giving you guys this because it's going to be one of my official plays. But his over and under assists on tackles or assist on a tackle, I think is 4.5 or 5.5. I think the Titans' game plan is definitely Henry. And this guy's one of the top, I think he's either a corner or safety. Someone has to correct me. But he loves to come up and help stop the run. So if Henry can get into the secondary, which I think he can, I think this guy gets some tackles. 5.5 is not that much. And I think there's been a few injuries. And so this guy is going to be able to stay on the field a lot longer. And I think that cashes. So that's a little player prop that I've been looking at. Do you see anyone else liking that, Bryce?
Yeah, Big Hit Mark's loving it, actually. He's a former Falcon.
Yeah.
Safety, and he's a big hitter from Big Hit Mark, so he's loving that as well.
Yeah, and when you dive deep into it, after I saw the line and a little bit of the story come across, right? A buddy sent it to me. He goes, check this one out, right? Because people are always telling me, check this out, check this out. So I started to dive into it. Well, he's getting extra time on the field because there's some injuries in that secondary. So with him getting more playing time and they're going to be heavy running, over 5.5 tackles or assists for tackles, I think is gold. I think this guy should be somewhere around 7, 8, or 9. So
yeah, Colby Jack's liking it over on TikTok as well. So,
who is?
I said Colby Jack, just a user over on TikTok. He's liking it as well.
Oh, is he? Okay, there it is.
Got a lot of people on it.
Now remember, I always tell people I have 15,000 members across all platforms, right? Not viewers or people who like subscribers, all combined. I have my own website. I have SoBet. I have Dub Club. I have all kinds of different sites. So what I always tell people is, listen, I don't think I move the line, but I scare the line. So if you want to get that play in, because I haven't sent it out to everyone yet, that's something you better jump on, because sometimes when I give out a play, it's not like some dude is at the fucking casino going, oh my God, they're putting out plays, and then they take it. They have computers at the casino. I don't know if you know this, Bryce, but as soon as too much action comes on a play, they'll completely block it off just to figure out what the fuck's going on. So if somebody like myself is giving out that play to people, I don't know how many people we have in here, but when I release that around 5 o'clock, it's gonna fucking move. It's not gonna move the line. I always say it's gonna scare the line. So that's a good one. You should get that one in. Last night, let's recap last night, because the only game that I'm truly hurt about last night, and I don't know if you guys all told me last night, was the Lakers ended up coming back and winning, but the Detroit Pistons fucking smoked. That I think was my biggest loss last night, was the Pistons were in complete control until like the last 4 minutes, Bryce, and then they just shit the bed. So
yeah, 17 points in the fourth quarter is never good.
No, is that what it was, right? 17 points?
17 points.
Yeah, so I don't know what to do with that, and they let a sorry-ass team just keep doing whatever they wanted here on home court. But we did have Scoot. How many of you guys followed me on TikTok? I was live, and I said, guys, go take Scoot. What the fuck's his name? McGee? No, that's not his name. What's his name?
Scoot. Is it Scoot Henderson?
Huh?
Scoot
Henderson, yeah, Scoot Henderson. I was all over Scoot Henderson to be over 10 and a half points, and I don't know how in the fuck we got there, but it was like third quarter. I checked the stats. He got 11 points and 1 3-pointer, and then they took him out of the game. Like usually it's opposite. Like you're almost there, and then they take him out of the game, and you're like, where in the fuck did he go? He literally got his points and his 3-pointer, and they pulled him out, and he disappeared. So we got lucky on that one. I gave out a live play on the under in a hockey game that hit. I was looking at the shots. There's a whole thing when I do hockey, guys. I like to look at, this is just some knowledge of what I look at. But when I'm doing live betting of hockey, I look at the whole slate of the day, because usually there's one game that goes under, right? There was 4 games yesterday, Bryce. The other 3 went way over, or they're already like on their way to go over. And then I went into the one game that I took under, and I saw that there was low shots on goal, that a lot of no penalty calls. So that's a classic case for this fucking game's going under. So ended up hitting that. We hit the Lakers.
Was that the Avs game?
I think so. There was only one game that went under.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing every other game had 7 goals in the Avs game. Avs Blues had 5.
Yeah, so I adjusted the line. And guys, anytime, and you saw, it was a minus 200. I could have took, for even money, minus 5.5 live, but I just wanted to give myself a little extra insurance because I already liked the game, and I just bumped it up to minus 6.5. I mean, under 6.5, and I slammed, I think, 600 to win 300. I don't know, something like that.
Real quick, what was the player that you liked over 5.5 tackles for tonight again?
His name's Neil. I think
that's safety.
Is his name Keanu?
Keanu Neal or something like that?
Yeah, something Neal. It's K Neal. But you can find it on, tackles. DraftKings, FanDuel should have it, and I think MGM should have it. I mean, I know DraftKings should definitely have it. But yeah, Neal, take over 5 tackles or assist on a tackle. So that's even a recorded stat. But that safety comes down hard on runs, and you have the Titans who are going to fucking run the ball a lot. So that's a beautiful player prop. And I think it's minus 110 right now. I think. It won't be by 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I'll tell you that. No, it won't. I promise you. Or it might even be off the board, because there's so many times I give out a play, I show my bet ticket, a bunch of other people jump on it, and then half the people that are looking for it go, it's not even on the board anymore, because they panic and it goes away. That's what happens.
Anything else that you're liking for tonight's game? I mean, what are we looking at?
And listen, guys, I'm leaning towards the Titans tonight. I don't know. I don't like it, but if you were holding me over a cliff, I got to take the Titans. I just think this is a bad spot. I think there's a lot of momentum. There's a lot of momentum with this little rookie quarterback that came in and everything. I don't know if he's going to do any good. I think it could go either way. I think it's 50-50. But that's just my leaning, okay? And then I'll probably do some adjusted player props. I mean, not player prop. I'll probably do some adjusted lines where it gives me a little bit more insurance. You guys who follow me know how I do it, but anytime I'm not sure, I could also walk away from this game and not even give a shit, but it feels like the only football game on tonight, I feel like I got to play something. So that's it. Let me look. I wrote some other notes down.
Yeah, I think I'm on the Titans. I mean, I like the Titans personally.
Let me go through. And last night, guys, let me tell you something. And guys, it's my fault for not taking it. It didn't hurt you because I didn't take it, but let me show you what a trap fucking line looks like. If you guys ever see the Nuggets were playing the Timberwolves, how many of you guys saw that? The Nuggets were on the road, the defending champs, great team, right? I don't even think they had lost a game. But for some reason, they're only -1.5 at the Timberwolves. Like, that doesn't even does that make sense to you, Bryce?
Not really, no.
No.
That
So anytime you see the best team in the league and it looks like Vegas is giving you something free, that was a fucking trap. And what do I always say? You either got to walk away from it or you got to fucking fade the trap. So if anyone took the Timberwolves, congratulations. You have some balls, first of all. Second, you avoided the trap. And 3, you played the game. I didn't even play it because I felt like it was trappy, but I was like, I don't want to give this out. So I walked away. So that was a trap. Definitely a trap. Let me see. What's another one? I don't even know how the Lakers ended up covering, much less winning. Let me think. There was another one. Cavs, neck, Heat. Celtics pissed me off. I had under 230. For some reason, the Celtics decided, hey, it's just the 4th, 5th game of the season. Let's drop 155 points for no fucking reason. Like, it's sick.
Yeah, that's insane.
Same thing, the Bucks. The Raptors -4.5. They were +4.5 at home. That was a little trappy. I think that's a good number. I think they parked it. If they truly believe, if the NBA and the sports books truly believe that a good team is going to go on the road and win, that line should be -7.5, -8.5. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Once they start parking it right at 4.5, -2, and it like starts going under that 4.5 range, I think shit starts getting really tricky. Let me see. Another thing that I always like to do, you just saw that the Warriors just went to Sacramento and they played. The Warriors ended up covering and winning. I always, in the NBA, and I think you saw it twice because the Cavaliers and Knicks just did this. Always, it's so hard. I don't give a fuck if you're traveling, you're playing a 2-game slate, because usually in the NBA, you'll see one team play at home, and then they travel the very next day back to that city because they're going on the road now. Always take the points because it happened in both cases. The Cavs ended up winning. They didn't even need the points against the Knicks, and the Kings ended up coming back and covering. They only lost by 1. So that's a good little system to always do. And I think another one was, what did I tell you guys about the NBA is so unpredictable that it's predictable? I think there was one case where a team was down by 20 at half and they came back. Because if you're playing that, even if you put a half a unit on that every time you see it, it pays big. If a team's down before half, Bryce, and it's like plus 600, and you drop, let's just say $100 on that. Not even plus, it was like plus 6,000 on the game yesterday, 2 days ago. You made $6,000 just for a comeback, and you were already on that other side. That's a smart thing to do if you recognize it. But the number one thing I always tell you guys to do is stay on the same side, which means if you're gonna play that system, always stay on doing that. Don't go, oh, well, this team's up, now I'm gonna hammer them with the parlay and try to catch some easy money. No, you always gotta play that. Does that make sense, Bryce?
Yeah.
Because that's where, how many people in the comments, and don't fucking lie to me, how many times have you ever felt that if you take a dog you feel like you lost. When you take a favorite, it feels like you fucking lost. Or that's called the zigzag. As I call it in the industry, a negative zigzag effect. That means that you're losing every time you go to the favorite, you're losing. Well, every time you go back to the dog, you're losing. That's because you're all over the fucking place. What you need to do, especially if you're a new sports bettor, is stay on one side. Try to narrow it down to one side. If you're going to pick favorites, look for value in the favorite. If you're going to do dogs, try to find value in the dogs. But when you're bouncing all the way around, you're going to be telling your buddies, sports betting sucks. I don't even know why the fuck I do this. Every time I pick a dog, I lose. Every time I pick a fucking favorite, I lose. It's happened to me years and years of this shit.
First, staying on the NBA, past the dick said, he's asking in the comments, is there any insight that you have on the Spurs and Suns tonight?
Spurs and Suns, too.
Or even any games that you like tonight?
Well, I barely picked up the phone to look up the NBA. Let's see. And this is a quick glance. Raptors at 76ers. I would take the 76ers to cover -8.5. That's what I'm trying to tell you right there. If the NBA really believes, that number would be up at 8, 9, 10, or somewhere around that area. Pistons at Pelicans. You got a 2-3 team. Pistons just coming off a loss. I would think I would like the Pelicans for the Pistons just to lose at home and then to get on a fucking plane and fly to New Orleans, right? I think they lose the first half. I would definitely take the Pelicans, probably -2.5 first half. I think it'll be slow going for the Pistons. Now, that's just a lean. I got to check injury reports and all that other shit. Magic at Jazz, that's another one. Magic you got to jump on the Magic. You either got to jump on the Magic or walk away from this game. There's no reason that the Magic should be +1.5 at the Jazz. That feels trappy right there. And the Spurs and Suns, how are the Suns going to fucking bounce back? They were in complete control of that game. And, are they going to blow them out again? I mean, that's a lot of you really would have to see the exact same thing happen as it did the other night, and then it just not fold on them. So I don't know if that's going to happen.
What's the line in that game? Do you have that?
-8.5.
Suns -8.5?
Yeah.
Jeez.
No, so we got that. Let's see. College football. What do we got? Today we got 3 games. TCU 4-4 at Texas Tech 3-5. -3. I think I like TCU there. Wake Forest at Duke. I think Duke has been on they've lost 2 games in a row. I think they come back home and they take care of business. I'll take that. I'll probably buy it. Are you out of here? I would probably buy a 0.5 point down, -6.5. That looks like a game that could be right at 7. But I do like Duke. They've lost 2 games in a row. Now they're back at home against Wake Forest, who to me has been all over the place this year. And then you have, what is this? Isn't it South Alabama, right?
Yeah.
Against Troy. Troy's been a fucking dog and they just been rolling, but -5.5, it just seems, I'd have to look at that. I would think the under looks really nice on that. I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, it's still early. After this show, I absolutely do nothing, and I end up just fucking start capping games all the way till fucking 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So we'll see what happens. Is there any locks anybody truly likes tonight? Anyone in the comments? Someone? And when I say locks, it's not like something you're saying like is for sure gonna happen. I'm just saying, what's your favorite play tonight? Play of the day for you guys.
While those are, let's see. Yeah, while those are kind of coming in, someone asked on Kick, do you have maybe we could start doing this every day, just kind of like a free tip of the day or something like words of wisdom from Nasty?
Words of wisdom. Yeah, I got, what do you want? Relationships? I could tell you anything. Ask Jay. Jay, am I good at the fucking ladies or what? We love the ladies. You want to know how to get I could help you with every. Actually, you don't want to take my advice in women because I've been divorced many times, and you know I'm one of those guys that just can't get right, or maybe sometimes I just don't care, and then women just go, "Hey, this guy don't care," and they walk away. So it is what it is.
So here we got some picks coming in. Henry anytime touchdown. Someone's loving that.
What is that though? What is that? It's got to be like minus.
If I had to guess, besides I'm looking it up right now, I'm gonna guess minus 215. I don't know.
I would think like maybe 160 because it's a tough defense on the road.
Anytime he's plus 145.
Yeah, so that's a trap. That's a trap. I want you to fucking know right now. Everyone look at me in the fucking camera. That is a trap. Anytime something feels too good, like, wait a minute, Henry, the guy that's the fucking whole offense, he's not getting a touchdown tonight. He's not. Watch. I'm not going to take the other side. Can you take the other side?
No way.
No, you can't even take the other side, right? Don't do it. He's not getting a touchdown. No fucking way, bro. That's a trap.
We also have Levis for a pick and Pitt to win by 5.
Okay. Pitt to win by 5. All right. Well, that's interesting. So
Steelers money line 70 plus yards for Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I mean, Derrick Henry should get the brunt of the load tonight. I mean, I could see that.
Colby Jack is saying yes for the first drive of the game to be a punt.
I could see that. What's that? What are the odds on that?
I'm assuming that's, let's see.
It's got to be like 140, minus 140.
Yeah.
You guys put the odds in the comments when you guys write it, just so I don't have Bryce looking 1,000 times. But it is always good for us to fucking be able to help each other. That's why we create a community, and that's why it's only $10 a month. And like I said, if people are new to me, if you want all my picks and plays, it's $10 a month. You go to SoBet, you could go to the Discord, there's many avenues. A lot of people like SoBet just because you get other people's opinions, because there's 50 handicappers or sports influencers?
Yep, I think 59 now. I think we just brought in one more.
All right. So 59. So what you do is all these guys are on a platform. They have a voice on the platform, and you just can scroll through them, and you can say, hey, I like this guy. I don't like this guy. This guy I don't like the way he picks. Some people don't even like the way I look, maybe. And they did go, hey, I don't want to look at that fat, round face. And I go, okay, well, that's it. And they let me know, too. They go, hey, I have people in there tell me, dude, your face is too fat. I don't want to follow you. So, I mean, what am I going to do?
Long ball money Larry is liking Jaylen Warren over 19.5 total receiving yards at minus 118.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I can see it. And it's priced right. Listen, someone asked, and I'll do that. I'll start writing down some tips over the years of what I do like and what I don't like. One thing that if you're ever going to do player props, guys, always ask yourself, is this price right? And a big example of that is motherfucking Derrick Henry at plus 145. They're giving you enough juice, right, of positive juice for you to go, this makes sense. I could get Derrick. Watch. If Derrick Henry gets a touchdown, it's going to be something weird. It's not even going to be meant to happen. But if he drives down the field, even if they're on the 4 or 5, something's going to go wrong where he don't go in, because plus 145 seems like a gift in this game. I don't see a lot of touchdowns being scored anyway. So if you guys, I would stay away from anybody touchdown, anybody this, because they're going to clean the books. I could see this game being something like 12 to fucking 9 or something. It's going to be one of those weird games.
H-Town, and I'm bringing up also ones that I like catch my eye. H-Town has a kind of a cool little, I think it's a 3-legger. Johnson over 70 receiving, Henry over 80 rush, and Levis to throw pick at plus 600. That's just a cool.
I mean, that's a cool parlay. You're saying, right?
Yeah, it's just a cool little parlay. I caught my eye.
No, I could see a pick tonight. Like, unless this guy, we saw this with Purdy. Remember Purdy when he came in for Jimmy G? Was it last year?
Yeah.
He just balled the fuck out. Remember? Like He didn't throw a pick. He threw like 15 touchdowns. He just looked like he was the new Tom Brady. Everyone was like, oh my God, this fucking kid, right? And he's pretty good. I mean, he was the last draft fucking selection. So, I mean, he's pretty good, but I mean, that it was an overreaction, and we all thought that he was going to shit the bed, and he never shit the bed. Now he's the full-time starter, and so you never know what's going to happen. I mean, the kid, what's his name? Levis, right?
Levis.
Yep. Yeah, where did he go? He was in what college did Levis play? Was it like it was an ACC school, I think, right? Don't get me. I'm gonna end up. I hate when I start.
Kentucky.
Kentucky. All right. Anyway, yeah, he was a beast there, right? He was throwing the ball all over the fucking place. Yeah, but I mean that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, like I said, this show I'm dedicated to it. Right now we're here Monday through Friday. Like I said, join the So Bet, jump on everything. Soon we're gonna have some people right here. We have a whole nother desk with a mic. Soon we'll be bringing on you guys. If you guys want to come onto the show and just you have a hot take on something, you could come on the show and we'll put you on, give you your 5 minutes of love. We're going to be bringing in some people, some guests, and my picks. Soon I'm going to have a whole format here where I probably give out, we'll talk about, we'll recap the night. We'll talk about what's good, what's not. And then I'll probably give out some picks right away. So and that's for my own, benefit, just so that I could clip the fucking show and put it in other places, and then we'll get on with the show and stuff. So if you're looking just for the picks and you want to see what I'm gonna have my take on some shit, do that. But if you don't want to miss any picks, like I said, join the fucking So Bet. We have everything rocking over there. We're definitely going in the right direction on So Bet.
Oh yeah, that's to the moon, baby. So not to look ahead, past the D is now what your new name for me is saying, and I think tomorrow, since tomorrow's Friday, we're probably going to go over the entire NFL slate. It would be my guess.
Yeah.
We'll probably go game by game.
Yep.
So definitely tune in tomorrow. But he is asking why Green Bay is favored again on Sunday versus the Rams. Are you looking? I mean, obviously, are you looking that far ahead at this point?
No, I already looked at the slate. I think they're giving the Green Bay. I think they're giving Green Bay some love. They're giving Green Bay some love because I think they're on a 5-game losing streak, right? Am I right, Bryce? It's like 5 or
I think it's 5.
6, and they're at home. I think they're just saying, like, guys, I think they're just giving you a pick'em game, saying based off of the record and at home, and you have the Rams coming in off a loss. It feels a little trappy. In my opinion, I'd stay away from that game. I do have, and I just put it on TikTok, guys. So if you want to find me on TikTok, it's called crypto_sports, okay? And the reason my name's crypto_sports is because I like, when it's the off season, I like to talk about finance, money, stock market. And I have a buddy we're going to bring in here. So every Wednesday, if you want to see some dude that has I think it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday, Bryce, I'm bringing in my buddy, and he's going to be part of the show, and we're going to hammer stock talk, okay? And it's going to go with sports, but he loves the sports bet. But this guy is a genius. Every morning he wakes up, he's drinking coffee, he's listening to music, and he's opening his day. And if I showed you the screenshots of this dude fucking going to work on day trading in the morning, he kills it. And Bryce, when I say he kills it, I'm talking any range between 1,500 to like $7,000 within the first few hours as the stock market hits. Jeez. I mean, this guy's like the Rain Man of fucking stock market. So you guys will be seeing him soon. So that's what I'm saying. Stay tuned to all this shit. We're gonna rock this shit out. But just so you know, on my TikTok, I just put out a little teaser video saying I'm gonna come back at 5 o'clock. I think I have, and this is gonna make Gutsy so fucking tickled, okay, Bryce? So wherever Gutsy's at, is he anywhere in the house?
Yeah, I can yell for him right now.
Yeah, yell for him.
All right, give me 1 sec.
Yeah. I want Gutsy to hear this because I think one of my biggest plays, guys, is gonna be this week, and I know it's scary as fuck, but for some reason I can't get my eyes off of it. I've given out 2 big plays this year. They both smacked when I say, listen, this is something I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna go hard at it, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But and I'll give that out here in a minute. See if we could get Gutsy in here.
Yeah, I'll pop him in right here. Here he is. Here he is.
Gutsy!
Ralph, come here, sit down.
What's up, dude?
What's up, Guts? Everyone, fucking Gutsy from Gutsy Picks. Hey,
No hat on. I just hopped out the shower.
Hey, out the shower is always good, right?
Hell yeah.
Now,
smelling
listen,
fresh,
Gutsy.
feeling fresh.
Yeah, Gutsy. And if you guys are not, listen, I always give Gutsy love. He's my blackjack buddy in Vegas. and Gutsy, one day you got to come on the show and we got to talk about where we play blackjack, the shit show that we see down there.
Absolutely.
But I just wanted to bring you on real fast before I end the show. One of my biggest plays, and I'm going to tell everyone on here, and yes, I'm going to play this unless I see some other crazy news. But if you want to wait to see the bet slip, then wait for that. I think I'm going to take the fucking Dolphins to beat Kansas City this week. I just feel like it's the right spot. What do you feel about that? And don't be a fan. Do you really feel you like this spot, Gutsy, or without being a fan?
No. I couldn't love this spot more because we've lost our two biggest games of the year. So everybody's just counting us out already, saying we can't win the big games. And I don't care how many people out there. Oh, are we good? I don't care how many people out there have the Chiefs at number one in the power ranking of the NFL, but there's no way in my mind that the Chiefs are the number one team in the NFL. The defense has bailed them out plenty. I totally get how it started off. How are you not worried about that offense? And people are going to talk about the Dolphins defense not being that great because of a small sample size. Our defense is just fine. We've just had the most injury-riddled defense in the entire NFL. We've had our best two defensive backs have never played together this year. They're finally probably going to play together this week, and Holland is back off a concussion. So our secondary is going to be just fine. And the Chiefs have had mad turnover issues, so I don't see how you can think that the Dolphins are not going to win this game. I can't believe they're even dogs. It blew my mind when I seen the line.
Well, I think they're dogs, Gutsy, because it's the Kansas City's now like the American bettor's dream, right? Like, they're going to see the small number and they're going to go. And when you look at the schedule and you go, oh, the Dolphins can't beat the Eagles. They can't beat the Bills. How in the fuck are they going to beat Kansas City, right? Yeah. I truly love this spot, bro. Everything you just said, I'm right with you. The only thing that scares me is I don't like how I'm a little scared to think that the NFL is going to ship Mahomes overseas to showcase him and then him show up with an L. That's the only thing that I'm kind of like.
The only counter to that I'll give you.
Yes, please.
Is that the Miami Dolphins, no other team in the NFL has played more overseas games than the Miami Dolphins. So if there's a team that has a heavy presence overseas, it's the Dolphins. I'm telling you. Okay. We go overseas every fucking year. It's insane.
Okay. I like it.
And obviously, I know we've never been to Germany, but I mean, what's the big difference? If we're going overseas to anywhere, I mean, it's all the fucking same. They're all watching it. So the Dolphins are going to be it's going to be more of a home game for the Dolphins than the Jets or than the Chiefs. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. You convinced me to. You gave me something to fucking get over that little hump. So
yeah, keep the points at the door. We don't want them. We don't need them.
What's that?
I said keep the points at the door. We don't want them and we don't need them. It's
so don't take what is it? What is it? Plus 1.5?
Yeah. Well, I think it was plus 2.5. I don't know what it's at now, but let's see here. It is.
Look at Gutsy's more of a. I think he's saying that as a fan. I'm going to take my little 1.5 because I could see the NFL. I could see a 31-30 score over there, and if I need that fucking hook, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, it is down to plus 1.5 now.
Yeah, I think it's 1.5.
It's slowly creeping to more of a pick'em.
Yeah, no, it might be a pick'em by the end of the game.
It probably will be
the kickoff.
It probably will be. Let's also not forget we have one of the smartest defensive coordinators in all football. So,
all right, bro.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Gutsy. Well, I appreciate it, guys. If you want hockey, how are you doing in hockey, Guts?
Oh, we're up 20 units already on the season, baby. We're having a massive start to the year. Better than last year somehow.
And for all disclosure, I follow Gutsy. I like my picks, but I also take Gutsy. If Gutsy puts out his plays first, and he usually does because he does this, you still like cap all night and then give out plays, right?
Yep.
So if Gutsy's on a team, I figure he's already went down the rabbit hole and he's fucking figured it out. So I will then not put that ticket out or I don't play it because I don't want to really. He is actually, in my opinion, the GOAT of hockey in SoBet. So
I appreciate those kind words. How about this? Can I drop? I got my biggest play of the hockey season tonight.
Yeah, please give it to me.
Oilers money line. I got it last night at -125. It jumped up to -140 the last I checked this morning. I don't care about take it. It's the greatest spot that I've seen all year from any team. If it was later in the season, it would probably be a max bet.
Okay. So when you say this is your biggest play of the early NHL,
yes.
When you say that, and I'm a $200 unit guy, how many units should I put on it?
At least 400, but 400 is what I would.
2 units. 2 units on the fucking play. Oilers money line. We're taking it.
Yep, 100%.
All right, Guts. Thank you, bro.
Hey, can I get one of these?
Fins. Only one time.
Fins up, baby.
Only one time. And that, guys, that has got to be the most stupidest fan greeting of all time is when 2 Dolphin guys meet each other. This is like, you might as well just grab each other's junk and do this together. Like, what is that? What is that, Bryce? What is the...
It's fins up, baby.
When did that start happening?
Oh, I don't know, man. It got really popular probably 10-ish years ago, maybe.
Okay, because when I was growing up, that was like, I couldn't see Marino going like this to the crowd. I just couldn't see it. Or Shula or anyone just doing the fin fucking thing. I don't know where it came from. It just bothers me.
Yeah, no, it's pretty new. It's only been around for probably about 10 years.
All right, guys. Well, that's it. That's it for Thursday. I'm going to get more organized. Bryce, give it up. Give a good hand to everyone in the comments for Bryce, our producer. He's doing a great job. I couldn't do this without Bryce. SoBet, Discord, the whole community, Nasty Nation. All we could do is grow from here, guys. That's it. I'm going to just keep doing the fucking show. And if I don't show up one day, that means something went wrong. I'm probably in jail. Someone needs to bail me out. I don't know. But I'm going to stay committed, and let's see what happens, right?
Yes, sir, baby. And hey, Nasty, we appreciate you, man. Fucking one of the best gamblers in the nation, baby.
All right.
Nasty Nation.
I'll take the compliment. Let's see if we could hit tonight and make a little money. How's that?
Yes, sir.
All right, Bryce. All right, guys. Talk to you guys.